the Banko Sental ng Pilipinas has extended another lifeline to help support the economy. The BSP reduced key interest rates by another half a point to 2.75%. Well, the overnight deposit and lending rates have also been slashed, all effective on Friday. Well, the move comes weeks ahead of the Monetary Board's policy meeting on the 21st of May. How will the latest move of the central bank help the local economy? We find out from BSP Governor Benjamin Jokno. Governor, thank you so much for joining us. This 0.5% rate cut came as a surprise. So how will this, plus the earlier rate cuts, plus the government's fiscal initiatives, help the economy after this enhanced community quarantine?
Well, as you know, public policy works with a lag, and so monetary policy also works with a lag. So in anticipation that the pandemic will fade at some point, maybe in a month or a quarter from now, then we have to take this preemptive move. As you know, we have already cut the policy rate by 125 basis points, 25 on Feb 6, 50 basis points on March 19th, and another 50 basis points today, so effective tomorrow. So a total of 125 basis points. So this is just, to me, just in time, because if we have to wait for May 19th, that may be too late. So it will, number one, it will help both households and firms. Households, I know, will be heavily indebted as a result of the lockdown. So now they can maybe restructure their debt, or they can borrow more. Same thing with a lot of firms, especially small and medium-scale industry. So today, the Monetary Board decided to take this preemptive move, another 50 basis points cut.
So, Governor, if this was a preemptive move, are you also planning to make another preemptive move before the ECQ ends on April 30th, and then another one during your regular meeting in the third week of May to further boost the economy?
No, this is, as I said, monetary policy works with a lag, sometimes long lags, maybe 3 quarters from now. That's the impact of the monetary policy on the economy. So this is just appropriate and warranted at this time. We don't have to wait for the pandemic to fade. We have to do it now, so that it might be just in time when the economy is on a recovery stage. We have 5 more policy meetings scheduled.
Governor?
From go ahead. So we still have 5 policy meetings.
How much more room is there then for additional interest rate cuts?
Well, as you know, we are looking at what our neighbors are doing, or the other countries are doing. We still have a lot of ways to go, and in coordination with the fiscal authorities, I think we'll get through this pandemic without tapping, say, IMF facility or other international or even that U.S. Treasury facility. We can function on by just raising money from borrowing, for example, from EDB, World Bank, for this pandemic incident. But as I said, this move is preemptive. We don't. The Monetary Board has decided that it's better to do it now rather than wait for the May 19th meeting.
Governor, President Duterte said last week that he is looking at the possibility of selling assets of the government as a last resort to generate additional funds amid the mounting cost of its response to the COVID-19 crisis. Governor, is there really a need to unload government assets, and is the country really running out of cash?
No, this is, I don't think this is the right time to sell assets, as you know. And so we have actually decided to to give a hand to the Bureau of Treasury. We have actually entered into a 300 billion repurchase agreement with the National Treasury. We lend them 300 billion. They can pay us in 6 months. So they don't, because as you know, as a result of the pandemic, government taxes is kind of threatened because collections have been suspended, in fact deferred. So we gave them a lifeline, and we're willing to give them more. We have a lot of bullets to keep us in shape until the pandemic fades. This is not the right time to sell assets.
A lot of bullets, no need to sell any of the government assets. The government still has cash. Thank you so much for your insights, Central Bank Governor Benjamin Jokna, for joining us on CNN Philippines.